Hello there. Today I'm really excited because we are going to make one of the most amazing raw nut milks in the world. And as you all know, I love to experiment with different nut milks and seed milks. And I always have my refrigerator stocked with a variety of nut milks. And today we are going to make none other than pistachio milk. Tali's Pistachio Melody milk. And it is one of the most amazing milks that you will ever encounter in your whole amazing life. And I urge all you to go out there and do it. Why? Because it's funny that the FDA is putting out all these warnings against pistachios, saying that they're contaminated with a bunch of salmonella and other types of bacteria. And it's funny that it's occurring right now when there's a bill that's being passed, or it's going to get passed soon, which will outlaw organic farming and will actually make tighter restrictions for organic farmers. And also it will establish the Food Safety Administration, which will pretty much be the new police on the block, and they will make sure that every farmer out there is using the pesticides that are being grown. So I urge all you to go out and read for yourself. It's HR 875, I believe. It's called the Food Safety Administration Act of 2009. So in protest, I am going to demonstrate clearly that the pistachio is in no way going to harm our society, and the FDA needs to stop putting all those ridiculous warnings out there to spread the fear, because the peanuts aren't contaminated and or pistachios aren't contaminated. It's actually the meats and everything else that's being sprayed and that's being contaminated, and that's what we should be regulating. So in protest, I will make this amazing milk, and you're gonna love it. And remember, this is not for everyone. This is for only the rawest of the raw. So join me here at the Raw Naked Food Studios as we make something really cool and yummy. So let's get started. Alright, so right here I have about a cup of organic raw pistachios that I pretty much bought in shells, and I spent about 30 minutes getting all of these guys peeled. So I soaked them in water overnight to activate the enzymes, and what we're going to do is we're going to mix that with some water, some charged water, and we're going to mix it with some dates, and we're going to put it in the blender and make some milk. So let's get started. So once we have everything in the blender, we have the water and the pistachio and the date. We're going to mix it up, and we're going to have some amazing pistachio milk. Tali's Pistachio Melody. So I put 3 cups of water, about 5 dates, and a cup full of pistachios, and now we got our milk. It smells great. So we're going to strain it, and then we're going to bottle it. So there we go. I like to put my pistachio milk, or any nut milk I use, through a steel strainer. And we're going to let that drain out a little bit, and then we're going to bottle it in our amber glass bottles, because we don't use plastics because of the bisphenol A that leaches. So we're going to do that. Alright, after we drain that, we have an abundance of luscious pistachio milk there, and we have some pulp. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the pulp over here, and we're going to use that for to make a pudding or anything else that we can make with that pulp. We could make a pie crust, or we can make some raw pistachio cheese. So it's good. You have lots to work with here. But this is the milk, and what we're going to do now is transfer it. And you can also add some cinnamon or any other type of spice that is of your choice. Vanilla beans good too, to give it some extra flavor. And there you go. There we go. We got pistachio milk. It's kind of green, so I'm going to transfer it now to the glass bottle, and we're going to refrigerate it and use it whenever we make smoothies or whenever we make or if you want to drink, if you want a power shot of amazing nut milk. You know, it has proteins and has so many live active enzymes in there. It's really good for you. And not to mention, it's pistachio. It's actually outlawed now by the FDA because apparently they're trying to tell everyone that eating nuts and anything that might not be organic is bad for you. So it's not bad for you. I eat pistachios and nuts all the time and I don't get sick. But apparently there's a law that's going to be passed that will create this police force called the Food Safety Administration, and they're going to be on top of everyone growing their own stuff, and they're going to make sure that you use and you stick by their guidelines because they want to protect the food of this nation. They want to make sure that it is not going to get contaminated, and as we all know, spraying chemicals on anything, on any fertile land, is going to contaminate it and have an adverse effect on it, on the food that's being grown. And if you ingest that food, you are going to ingest that toxicity. So I got my own organic raw pistachios. They're just amazing, they're beautiful, and I feel fine. So it's not cool that the FDA is putting out a warning and telling the public that pistachios are the #1 threat right now. So do us all a favor, enjoying the rawest of the raw. But remember, this is not for everyone. But if you so choose to go down this path, you will be blessed with the most amazing milks, the most amazing raw food, and everything else that's under the sun. Until next time.